Hi everyone, I have a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial for you guys. This is a very special video for me because I'm celebrating my 1-year YouTube live, as well as it is a collaboration video with my beautiful friend Sarah from MissBilly. She is creating a simple eye with the bold lips for Valentine's Day, and I am creating the bold eyes with a simple lip. Make sure after you watch my video you jump into her channel, check out her videos, subscribe to her details channel down below. You can click it right away and tell her I say hi. So let's jump into the tutorial. The first thing, I always start with a primer, and today I'm using my Hourglass Veil Primer. For the foundation, I'm using 2 of the Napoleon Perdis foundation. The first one is the Look one for the Advanced Mineral Foundation. I'm just applying it on the center of my face, and the rest of the face I'm using the Stroke of Genius Liquid Cashmere Foundation Look 4 from the Napoleon Perdis. Next to the concealer, I'm using my Maybelline New York Fit Me concealer in the shade 20, which is called Sand. I'm applying it to highlight the center of my face, so under my eyes, bridge of my nose, my forehead, and cupid's bow and a chin, and blending it with this Jessup brush. To set my concealer, I'm using translucent powder by Face of Australia. And the rest of my face, I set it up with my favorite Holy Grail powder. It's a camera finish powder in the look G4 by Napoleon Perdis. Now I'll be shaping and filling up my eyebrows. I'm using the Anastasia Dipbrow pomade in the color chocolate, and at the end I'm just cleaning up the edges with a concealer. First, I prime my eyes with the Balm eye primer. So today I'll be using the Naked 3 eyeshadow palette. The first shade that I picked up is Strange. I applied just to highlight my brow bones and to set the eye primer all over the lids. Taking Limit for my transition shade and apply it all over my crease and blending it upwards. Keep blending it and apply more when you need to until you're happy with it. Next, I'm taking Nooner, which is the darker brown matte shadow. Just applying it in 1/3 of my eyes, which is in the inner corner and also at the outer corner. Keep building the color until you really like how it looks like. Take your blending brush and just run it across the crease. Just make sure there's no harsh line. Next, I'm using this Milk Jumbo Eye Pencil by NYX and applying it just in the center of my mobile lid. And now I'm spraying my brush with a Fix Plus and taking the shade Buzz and applying it. Just keep on packing the color on the center of my lids until it reaches the brightness which I want. I want it a bit more dramatic, so I'm taking the Black Heart, which is a black shade with kind of like pinkish shimmer, packing it on the top of that Nooner shade in my inner corner as well as at my outer corner. Keep on applying the color until you're happy with it. If you want more dramatic, as bold as you want, you can keep on adding more black, but at the moment I'm happy with what I've got. And again, take your blending brush, making sure there's no like edges or harsh line between the shadows. And I always clean up the edges of my eyes to just make a clean line using a concealer and a brush, and blending it with my fingertips, and also use a blending brush to just blend the edges back so they don't look like really a sharp line. Next, I'm taking Limit again as a transition color, but now I'm applying it under my eyes. It's just to smoking up the look. And now I'm lining my waterline as well as my tight lines with this black eyeliner by Models Prefer. And then I'm taking my Benefit push-up liner, and just to make a slight thin liner, wing it a little bit in the corner. With the remaining products of the brush, I just run it under my eyes as well in the outer corner, just to smoking up the eyeliner. And now I'm giving a good curl of my lashes and applying black mascara. This one is by Bobbi Brown. And I'm applying false lashes. This time I'm using Modelrocklashes. They're really good quality lashes. They're kind of like the same quality with Ardell, but they are cheaper. Done with the eyes, now I'm back with the face. I'm highlighting under my eyes using this Anastasia contour kit. I love this banana shade so much. You can tell how much it brightened under my eyes. And mixing these two shades, I'm just bronzing my face to warming it up a little bit more. So just across my cheek, the temples, and around my jawline as well. It's just to warm up the face. You can see the difference after just bronzing my face. Now you can see more definition of my face just after bronzing it up. To contour, I'm mixing these two shades with my angle brush and just applying it on the whole of my cheeks and a little bit just on the side of the temple, jawlines, as well as my nose. That's the most important thing. And taking the banana shade again, run it across the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose. Next, I'm applying highlight first because this highlight is so good. Sometimes I apply too much, so I like to do it just before the blush. It's Mary Luminizer by the Balm, and I'm applying it with this Real Technique brush. I think it's the best brush to apply highlights. And for the blush, I'm taking this orangey shade of blush by Sleek Makeup. I'll make sure whatever products I'm using, I will list it in the description bar so you can check them out. Oh, I put too much blush on my right side of the cheek, so I'm just using my foundation brush again and blend out the blush. It's gonna look weird, but I'm putting translucent powder, lots of them, on the side of my cheeks, just under my contour line, so it's gonna stand out even more. I'm just gonna let it be like that for a bit until I finish my lip. Next, for the lips, at the moment I am obsessed with this three combination. So I'm using this Napoleon Perdis lip liner. I can't remember the name, but I will list it in the description bar. And the lipstick that I'm using today is this Gerard Cosmetics lipstick in the shade Nude. This is so pretty nude shade, but I can't use it by itself. I have to wear a little bit darker lip liner like I'm using right now. And for this look, I want it a little bit more pinkish, just in the center of my lips. So I'm using this Fiji lip glosses by Whitening Lightning, or now Gerard Cosmetics. I have it in the old packaging. So ta-da! We are done with the makeup look. I hope you like this girly Valentine's Day look. And make sure after this, jump into MissBilly channel and watch her video because her wing liner and her bold lips are amazing. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Happy Valentine's Day!